too, which I'm really impressed. Week 4, I think that he has improved by week 3. He didn't look as fatigued in his games, in his Sunday League games, which is good. For his leg workout, he was much better, but he still needs the extra strength to push him through the extra 2 reps, because he could handle the weight, he just couldn't handle how many reps he was doing, which would all come in time by the end of week 6, which just means he's going to have to work harder and push through it. The PNF stretches went really well as well. He could bend so much further. He already took, by the end of week 2, beginning week 3 and 4, he already took 2 centimetres off, which is really good, which can also help him build that more elasticity, which can help generate more power within the shot. I think his strengths in week 3 and 4 was definitely the cardiovascular work. For the cardiovascular work, running at 70 to 75 and 75 to 80% of his max heart rate, he was really good. He didn't look fatigued as I thought he would. He was good. We can compare this to week 1 and 2, where he just looked fatigued all the time. He couldn't run that much. He had to stop. But this time, he went a little bit slower, but still managed keep himself up and keep going, and push through the determination that he wanted. For week 5 and 6, week 5 started off with the 8-minute jog again, and straight into the leg workout, increased the weight by 2.5 kg. He dealt with this quite well. He didn't look fatigued in his legs. His legs looked really good. He built that muscle up he wanted, and his legs weren't shaky. He was able to do it. He then followed by an 18-minute run at an 80 to 85% of his max heart rate. That was really good, and he still completed the PNF stretches, which increased by another 0.20 centimetres, which was really good. This will obviously increase the elasticity and generate more power. He was really consistent in the week 5 from the overview. His leg workout was much better. He gained more strength that he needs to be able to do every rep comfortably, but he can still do better. He didn't have to stop, he kept on going, and he ran faster, which is really good. He had to stress his body to adapt to the environment, which will obviously help his tidal volume to bring in more air, and how much air he can take in a minute, because if he can keep increasing his cardiovascular work, he's going to increase his tidal volume, which will help get more oxygen to the blood, which will give oxygenated blood be able to circulate to working muscles, which may be able to him to perform better. Jordan has said he thinks he can do better, and he's going to work the hardest he can in week 6 to get to his week 6 goals, which will be able to last 90 minutes. And generate more power when kicking the ball. Week 5, I think it was the best week for him so far, obviously because he's been learning every week and he's been doing better and more. He's getting better and better every week. His manager has said in week 5 that he's been really good. He's been able to last way longer on a football pitch, between 80 and 85 minutes. This is really good without him getting fatigued, because he'll be able to take advantage of the opposition, because if they get tired and you've got extra legs or you've got more stamina than them, then it's going to be able to get you more past them easily and give you more opportunities to win the game. And finally, moving on to week 6, I think week 6 has been the best week for him so far. He started off with a jog, increased the weight by another 2.5 kg. He was able to do it completely fine. He didn't have any trouble doing the reps or the weight. Building up that muscular strength in his legs really helped. We tested him on his kicking, and obviously that muscular strength in his legs has helped him. He did achieve getting 5 more miles an hour. he increased his hamstring flexibility by another 0.10 centimeters, which is obviously really good, which will make him more pliable. And making it more pliable will help him not get injured, because if your muscles are more pliable and they'll be able to stretch further, it means you're less likely to get hamstring pull or get any other muscles that'll pull, because if you're able to stretch more, it means your muscles will obviously be able to stretch. And so if your muscles were like really, really hard and firm instead of loose, then you're more likely to pull something if you stretch longer. But it's like an elastic band. If your muscles are warm and they're really stretchy, then it's less likely to break. But if they're firm and brittle, then they're more likely to break or snap. He followed by a 20-minute run, which was really good because he could last for that time and he could run faster, which will help him engage massively. The competition results, in it, when I watched this game, he said him and his coach said he could run for like 85 plus minutes to 90 minutes, which is really, really good. Because when I was watching, he was able to take advantage of the opposition because they were getting really tired within the 85th minute. And he did, in fact, win Thorpe the game. He scored in the last minute, which came from bad defending and him taking advantage of his extra legs and getting past the defenders. His manager has said he has increased massively, which has been really important for his game. And he said it has been really, really good. I think overall in week 6 has been the best one. He was able to increase his shot power by 5 miles an hour, which was really, really good. He was able to run the full 90 minutes in the game, and he got way over 2 centimeters in his PNF stretches. I'm really pleased for him because he's shown great determination from week 1. He could have been much better in week 1, but he proved to me that week 2, week 3, week 4, week 5, week 6, he was really dedicated to the training program, wanted to increase. It's made him a better player over the 6 weeks, I think, because he's able to run like more, and also because he plays for Thorpe at quite high level. A lot of scouts come over, and if he's able to run for the full 90 minutes and take advantage of the opposition, he's more likely to get scouted, or he's more likely to get noticed, which is really, really important for him. I think this program has achieved its goals. I think it's a good program for all the workouts. Starting off with a Cooper rather than and the pliability in his hamstrings, I think that went really, really well. Yes, there could have been more structure to the training sessions. I think I could have done more leg workouts. I think I could have done 6 or 7 different base stretches and exercises for him. I only chose about 3 or 4, which and improving more muscle groups will help him kick the ball faster and also make him run faster, and also it'll give him the more muscular strength in his legs, which will be able to him generate more power. I think week 5 and 6 it really did achieve his goals, because I thought he was really good. I think him starting off with a medium goal for 6 weeks to be able to run faster, I think there's no better way of doing that without cardiovascular work. I could have added fartlek training in there as well, because on a football pitch you don't know what terrain you're going to be playing. You could be playing downhill, uphill, on a slope. It could be snowy, it could be really muddy. So I think I could have improved different on fartlek trainings, which means I could have improved on, changed it on different terrains, which means I could have made him train on a wet day when it's really muddy. I could have trained it on a rock hard pitch. I could have trained on a slope. I could have trained downhill. So I think if I was going to do it again, that's the thing I would change. I would improve. I would change it to fartlek, or add fartlek into it, because if he's just training like on a rock hard pitch and he comes to Sunday League and it's really wet or it's snowy, then it's going to be completely different. He might not be able to run as far because of the different terrain might affect him. So yeah, I would change that. For the leg workout, I wouldn't change anything that I was doing. I would just increase the actual exercise that I was doing. This has been 4.2.